Here's how to say your best no, your best not yet, so you can get your best yes and win in your goals for this year. So everyone sets goals, everyone sets resolutions, but not everybody sticks with them because we tend to get distracted by the urgent. But here are some ways that you can discern ahead of time what are the best things to say no to, not just the best things to say yes to. Now, I'm a yes girl. I like saying yes to lots of things, so I end up with lots on my plate. Maybe you do too, but you need to know how to set priorities so you know which things are a no and which things might be a not now. So right now I am really multitasked, but I need to know what my priorities are so that I can say no to some things at some times. And I can say not now to certain commitments and begin to focus on the things that are the highest priority in any given moment. Your priorities consist first and foremost of the things that only you can do. Now, occasionally you will be finding yourself doing things that anybody could do if you happen to have the extra time to devote to those. But if you let those things overtake your calendar and slip in whenever, they will consume your day. Somebody else's urgent will become the consumer of your time so that you never get to do what's important. Your important things mean that you have to do the things no one else can do first and foremost. Those need to go on your calendar and they need to be set down with specific times. No one has extra time or finds extra time. It is what you make it on your calendar or it doesn't get done. So first things first. The first thing you need to do is know the priorities of things that you alone can do. And one of those will be your spiritual well-being, your faith, making sure that you make time to pray and connect with God. Otherwise, what are you giving out into all those other spaces of your life? Make sure you connect with God and make prayer and reading scripture your top priority in your life. And out of that, you will be energized, you'll be equipped, you will have support to do all the other things that you can do. Your second priority needs to be your health and wellness. If you neglect that, again, you won't have the energy or physical capacity to do what you need to do. That means you are eating things that bless and nourish your body and equip you to be able to carry out the things that you are going on to do for the rest of your day. So you're eating whole foods, things that are as close to the way God made it as possible, and you are drinking plenty of water. And there's a formula for that. If you need to know more about that, you can always Google that online, but know that you are in need of getting sleep, hydration, and nutrition that makes your brain and your body work. So take care of your health. If you have a health issue, make a time to address that health issue. Don't ignore it and make it a lower priority, because otherwise, again, you won't be able to do everything else. So top thing is spirituality. Second thing, physical wellness. Third thing in your life are fulfilling those roles that have to do with where God has positioned you with people in your life for whom you have a role that no one else can replicate. And that means if you are a mom, when your kid has an emotional need or some kind of need of support and need you to be their mom to them, that's what you need to do. If you're a spouse and you're not spending any time with your spouse playing and having relationship time, you need to make that a priority as well. You are the only spouse, let's hope, that that person is going to have. You're the only mom that that kid is going to have, or the only dad if you're a guy. So make sure that you are fulfilling the roles that are important in the ways that are important. Doing the laundry, making sure that you are doing those little menial tasks. Sometimes those things can be set as a lower priority. That is not what I'm talking about when I say being a mom. I mean being emotionally supportive and being relationally connected. That's what I mean by being in that role and fulfilling that relationship as a priority. So far, things that only you can do are: number one, your spirituality; number two, your health and wellness; and number three, where God has positioned you to fulfill your connection and the support and the blessings that you are meant to give to the people in your life that only you can do. That is relational connectivity and emotional support that God is pouring through you. So fourth, the next thing that only you can do is what God has called you to do as His mission through you. He's gifted you on purpose for a purpose. And if you need help discovering what that is, I'm a life coach. I'm doing a coaching program oftentimes, so check that out, and you can look in the notes and find out more about coaching. But know what your gifts, your experiences, even your hardships has positioned you and called you to do, and spend that time in prayer to know what that is. That needs to be your fourth priority, because only you can do what God has called you to do in the time that He's positioned you with the people He has designed for you to impact in this world while you are here. So making time and priorities for all of those things, and getting ready and prepared and better at doing all of those things, are your top priorities. And if other things come in, you need to determine, have these priorities been affected negatively by the other things that are coming in? If so, that's either a no or a not now. And you can determine by where you are on your calendar whether it is an okay, I can do this for now, but maybe not forever, or it's a not for now, maybe later when I have more time, I can apply myself to that specific task. Or it's an absolute no. It doesn't line up with who God has called me to be, where He's positioned me, or my bandwidth right now. I don't have the capacity for this, nor will I, because it's not relevant to what God has designed me and called me for. So know what your best no is, so that you can keep those priority spaces open in your calendar and in your time, and with your mental and physical energy to do the things that only you can do the way you were designed to do them. And if you're taking care of yourself and you're getting plenty of rest, you will do those things with excellence, as God is preparing you to do when you're setting that priority with Him. I hope this has been a blessing to you. Thank you for joining and listening today. I hope that you hit subscribe and check the notes for some links if you would like to stay connected or get some more information, some customized services in life coaching for you. Have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day, and I hope that you are successful and triumphant as a shero or hero in this coming year.